मुश्किल जीना यहाँ, जरा हट के जरा बच के, ये है बॉम्बे मेरी जान।
It's a Sunday, and this group is off to soil their hands in the mud. This is the Maharashtra Nature Park, situated near the largest slum in India, Dharavi, in the middle of the concrete jungle in Mumbai, India. And here, in another location, hidden behind the city's buildings at the Mumbai Port Trust, is a city farm on the terrace of their central kitchen. It has 150 different varieties of plants and trees. At the Mumbai Port Trust kitchen, this began as a search for a simple way to dispose massive amounts of waste produced in the kitchen of their cafeteria. Preeti Patil and her team at the Port Trust realized that they had to recycle the waste back into the ecosystem. This is how they started their journey in 2001. With the success of this terrace farm at Mumbai Port Trust, a new dream was born. The dream was to replicate this model in as many places as possible. Urban Leaves, a green initiative of the Vidya Bharati Trust, was set up in 2009. Preeti, Devi, Uday and Jyoti are its founder members. Its mission is to spread awareness and share knowledge among those concerned about the environmental degradation taking place in their lives and around them. The challenges are unending. Pollution of air, water, poisonous food, vast amounts of garbage being generated in Mumbai. And as the list increased, so was their intense desire to reconnect to nature. The first community urban farm was started in 2009 at the Maharashtra Nature Park. These committed volunteers are the ones who breathe life into the movement. Today the farm is a Sunday hub and is an inspiration for eager learners. It is also a place for sharing and giving. The Nana Nani Park in Chowpatty, Mumbai has another such community farm maintained by Urban Leaves under guidance from Purvita and Ubay, along with help from local community volunteers.
We started making mitti. Now this is the first plantation that has taken place which you see. We have planted cucumber, karela, bindi, pumpkin, beans, watermelon.
प्रीति बहन का जो दिया बनाया है उसने कार्ड अपना कैंटीन में, उसमें से हमने ये नया दिया बनाने की कोशिश की और यह उजाला करते हैं.
Apart from being a green farm, we are also trying to farm. We are growing people. We are growing human thinking. We are growing human initiative and team building.
Urban Leaves is growing well, and it's a very beautiful, very cooperative movement. Just last week I was talking to my friends, like about 40 people want to come here.
It's so good to see people loving nature. We've seen people loving people, but I mean here it's absolutely without any selfishness.
इनको कांटेक्ट किया और यहाँ आई और यहाँ उनका फर्स्ट कैंप किया 2 साल पहले. उसके बाद घर पे अमृत मिट्टी बनाई. फिर अभी वेजिटेबल्स डाल रहे हैं, तो मेरे घर में दूधी, टमाटा, करेला, बेसल, पालक, नेम इट, पुदीना, हरी चाय, oregano, all are blooming and I am very happy. मैं मेरे बच्चों को केमिकल फ्री वेजिटेबल्स खिलाना चाहती हूँ.
Preeti, under guidance from the late Dr. R.T. Doshi and Deepak Sachde, introduced Nacho-Eco techniques to the city farming movement. The city farmers at Urban Leaves practice Nacho-Eco organic farming. They make a nutrient-rich soil known as Amrit Mitti. Amrit means life-giving nectar and Mitti is soil. Amrit Mitti is made by soaking dry leaves in Amrit Jal. Jal means water or life-giving water. To make concentrated Amrit Jal, we need the following: 1 kilo of cow dung, 1 liter of cow urine, 50 grams of organic jaggery, 10 liters of water. Mix all ingredients together. This is concentrated Amrit Jal.
इसको 10 लीटर पानी में जब हम मिक्स कर लेते हैं, ये हो गया कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड अमृत जल. इसको हमने 3 दिन के लिए ऐसे ही रखना है.
हर दिन हमने एक बार इसको एंटी क्लॉकवाइज क्लॉकवाइज घुमा देना है। चौथे दिन में इसको हम 100 लीटर पानी में मिक्स करें और इसको हम अमृत जल कहेंगे।
Amrit Jal contains several microbes and plays the role of a catalyst in faster decomposition. In this 100 liters of Amrit Jal, dry leaves are soaked and kept for 24 hours.
एक बार ये बन जाएगा, इसको हमें 30 दिन तक रखना है, लेकिन हर 7वें दिन हमें इसको ऊपर नीचे से अच्छे से हिलाना है, इसमें हवा जा सके अंदर।
After 30 days of composting these dry leaves, different varieties of seeds are sprinkled on this bed. These are allowed to grow for 21 days and the tender leaves are pruned to 1/4 of their growth. The pruned leaves are dried and added back to the heap. This process of harvesting matured leaves and recycling it into the heap is repeated on the 42nd and 63rd day. On the 63rd day, all the plants are pruned, dried, and added back to the heap, leaving only the roots. It is composted for 30 days in the heap. This is Amrit Mitti. It is a fertile, rich soil with an abundant variety of microorganisms.
इसका आप अगर देखेंगे तो इसका एक ऐसे हमारा टेस्ट है इसमें कि जिसका हम लड्डू तो बनाएं लेकिन लड्डू पूरी तरह ना बने, लड्डू के शेप में बने पर पूरा लड्डू ना बने।
The plants at Mumbai Port Trust grow on Amrit Mitti.
सबको यही एक आश्चर्य होता है हमारे यहाँ जब आते हैं सब लोग कि इतना बड़ा केले का पेड़ इतनी सी मिट्टी में कैसे हो सकता है। तो ये हम जो बनाते हैं ये अमृत मिट्टी है, संपूर्ण मिट्टी है, बहुत पौष्टिक है और इसको हम 8 से 10 इंच स्लैब पे आप मिट्टी का ही बना के इसमें आप बनाना लगा सकते हैं।
The roots do not enter the slab.
Urban Leaves has given me a chance to interact with like-minded people and also to form communities, to grow better and to eat healthier.
Urban Leaves is becoming a green family to me. It is a place wherein we come and we just think green, act green and live green.
We've started the Facebook campaign which is going to promote the idea and the concept of Urban Leaves. And so in such ways, in innovative ways, the youth have to come out and make the city a greener place.
यहाँ पे तो एक्चुअली पूरा गोदी का इलाका है और जैसे जैसे 10 सालों में यहाँ पे हरियाली बढ़ती गई है तो यहाँ पे पैराकीट्स हैं, कोयल है, हुड्डू है और मैना है, मैंने टेलर बर्ड्स है, सॉन्ग बर्ड, सन बर्ड्स है और सबके हमें घोंसले देखने को मिलते हैं। इट्स लाइक जैसे नेचर हमारे दरवाजे में आ गया हो।
Every bit of space is used, including balconies and terraces. In homes, kitchen waste is recycled and converted into nutrient-rich soil. Urban Leaves conducts workshops for children facilitated by Julius, a master guide and environmentalist with an amazing knowledge of flora and fauna.
We have to tell it in a different way by way of stories, songs, and actually doing things rather than just telling them about them. So by doing they learn and retain that learning for a longer time. Hurt no living thing, beetle, nor bug, nor moth with dusty wing, birds that fly, beetle fat, this sort of very simple language, and that's about the small things that we see in our daily life.
Plans are on to involve as many schools to initiate food gardens within their premises as part of their curriculum.
Gardens will help to change that picture. So what I see is every home can have its own garden and every home can recycle its own kitchen waste and create plenty from nothing.
Concept of community farming we are seeing all over the world, but it had not yet happened in Mumbai. And Mumbai, I think, is the city most which needs the community farm the most. Why? Because of its lifestyle. The urbanized lifestyle is such that you're only focused on your career and on yourself. So your relationships are broken, your health is in bad shape, your environment is in bad shape. When we started urban farming, we saw all these areas in our life changing.
What are the motivating factors that bring this group together? It is the smell of soil, the miracle of the seed, and the childlike joy in seeing life sprout and turn into food. Traveling down the road, they looked for new directions and sought alternative paths to strike balance between themselves and the environment. For them, it is a passion, a commitment to their children and earth, and a promise to future generations. For them, every vegetable they plant and every flower that blooms is a tiny contribution to keeping life on the planet alive.